What is up, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the Tech Bag. In today's show, I'm going to be going back into my series, Start Your Podcast Today. This is going to be episode 3. In the first 2 episodes, episode 1, I went over the Mayonocaster, a soundboard and mixer. And also in episode 2, I went over microphones that I use. This is the Rode Wireless Go 2. This is one of the mics that I use. It's very good for travel. In this, in my case right now, I've been in this hotel for a couple weeks. And sometimes I just don't want to pack up a whole mic stand and, do all that. But back at home, I have the Rode Pod mic. And also I have the Apogee Hype mic as well. So each one of those mics I use for different purposes. But so in episode 3, I'm going to be going over multiple camera angles in your stream. Also using your camera or your phone as a webcam. And then I'm going to be going over the OBS studio software that I use to broadcast with. OBS is a free software that you can download on Mac or PC. I just haven't used it because I haven't had a laptop, but I finally got my Mac, so I finally decided to switch over to that. But I was using Cinemaker before, which is an iOS app. So it basically connects, if you have like 2 iPhones like I do, they connect through Wi-Fi, and then you control the studio portion through an iPad or Mac. So that's how I've been switching my camera angles. But I decided to get away from that because it's a little complicated definitely when live streaming. I found this, it was kind of a nag with my live streams with Cinemaker. But it can also do like Zoom calls and stuff like that. So for my 2-person broadcast, I was using Cinemaker as well. But now I could just use either Streamyard, or I can integrate my Zoom call into OBS as well. So let's go into OBS, shall we? So I'll go over that first. So OBS here, it is a bit of a learning curve, but once you learn it, it can be a very powerful tool here. And I use this to integrate my video feed into Streamyard. So this is my main camera right now. This is the iPhone 13. So if you're wondering, how I get that background right here, what you get may depend on your device. I used the iPhone 8 that I have back here. I was not able to get this. And it kind of crashed if I tried to use that blurry mode or whatever. So it depends on your device. But it is way better than this right here. So I already have another scene set up using my FaceTime HD camera. Or this doesn't look very HD to me. But this is my webcam on the Mac. That does not look very good. So with this, you have this virtual camera feature here, and this integrates with StreamYard. So I'm able, whatever is on this, it could be anything. Whatever you have running through here is going to show up on StreamYard. So because StreamYard is somewhat limited to what you can do in the, the little creator section, this allows you more freedom, and you can just broadcast this to StreamYard if you so please. But also, I have another app here. So I have 2 apps running. I guess I'll go ahead and talk about the running your phone as a webcam. Shoot, man. Running your phone as a webcam. So the main one I'm using right now is Camo Studio. So I'll pull that up real quick. So Camo Studio has to be, it's an app on the phone, and it also has to be downloaded onto the Mac here. So I can control different things, brightness, stuff like that. This is the paid version, of course. With the free version, I think you're going to have like some type of watermark. So and you're not going to be able to take advantage of the portrait mode, which is what I'm using right now to get that background blur. But I use that. Now, when you go into Streamyard here, I can go into my settings. You'll have to choose. Right now, I'm on the OBS virtual camera, or you can just choose the Camo Studio. But you'll just basically be using the camera instead of OBS. You know, you can add different scenes and clips and images and stuff. But we got that. But as you can see up here, there's different apps that I've been trying to use: Arian, Webcam, Ep.3, but there's different apps out there. So re-incubate Camo Studio is not the only app out there. You just have to kind of, you know, fool around and see. But there's going to be different plugins that you may need to download, but it usually tells you what you need to do in order to make it work with your computer. So we got that going on. So I talked about how to, you know, add your phone as a webcam, and which I would highly recommend you do, because using the webcam on here, number one, I'll just switch here real quick. Unless you go out and get you an additional webcam to hook up to your computer, you know, you can always buy you a better webcam, of course. But if you're using this HD camera on this Mac, I mean, the color is bland. I'm like, you only have so much you can do as far as camera angle. You know what I'm saying? So just the webcam wouldn't be the best viewing option. So I'm going to switch back to OBS here. So we got that. Now, doing multiple camera angles. You can do this two ways. You can go and have it set up in OBS. So let's go back to OBS here. Now keep in mind, whatever is on here is showing on Streamyard. So I have another camera set up on my iPad here. And this is using the OBS Studio app or whatever. So I have two apps. So I got the iPad and I have the iPhone running. So you can do this through the virtual camera. But even if you don't have OBS, let's just do strictly Streamyard. So in Streamyard here, I'm signed in on my Mac right now, which is connected to Camo Studio here. And then I have my iPhone here that's also signed in into my account. I just basically send an invite to myself, and then I copy the link from my Mac here and send it to this iPhone, because they're all connected to my iCloud. So I take that link and I just basically put myself in the Streamyard here. So you can just click on the solo layout if you want to go between cameras. So that's camera number 2 and camera number 1. So that's basically how you would, you know, do different camera angles. You know, just with me, you know, I kind of like to think of this as like a behind the scenes type video here. You know, it just looks cool. You know, somebody might have a question about like this device right here. What is he using? And, you know, just kind of let them see behind the scenes. And also changing camera angles or images during your video keeps the folks' eyes moving instead of having this static image of you for however long you're talking. So with that being said, I think that's pretty much everything I have to go over on streaming, you know, with multiple camera angles using your phone as a webcam and the OBS Studio software. So I would definitely recommend you give this a try and practice yourself. It is somewhat of a learning curve, on how to do this, but I definitely think this will add more to your streams. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today's lessons. If you have any questions, make sure to comment down below. I'll make sure to get back to you. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see y'all next time. Peace out.